It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll be watching the Falcons' rangy quarterback, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers under the lights.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've certainly found their groove of... The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, I tell you, there is no for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
14 yards there to Buccaneer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. 5.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. It's Caldwell. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Caldwell. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 63 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun, Meadows. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
In motion here, Shorts. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll run with Marshall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Falcons at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. to throw.
That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And here's Marshall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, Caldwell. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now Marshall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And just shutting him off there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jenkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw. Meadows.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Let's control the trenches. Help in the pass, D.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This is Marshall. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing to start the drive. Meadows. He finds his man. Complete. That's Owens.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll try the left side. It's Caldwell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Meadows. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Meadows.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the field position has totally been flipped. They'll look to throw again. And Cooks has it over the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Marshall. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the ground, they go with Young.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Meadows.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down. Meadows. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He finds his man, complete. It's Owens.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Operating from the gun. Meadows.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Meadows. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Meadows. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Operating from the gun, Meadows. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
In motion here, Shorts.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Atlanta regains possession of the football as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Marshall. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. So the completion gets him just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run forward Marshall, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room.